She said she can't marry him. She said she can't marry him because she's been told before and multiple times before that she's not worth getting a life partner. She did not want to marry him. She did not want to marry him because her self-esteem brought her down, and it put itself before the jealousy, the insecurities, and all the many times she did not want to give him chances. She didn't want to marry him. She didn't want to marry him because she listened to the price that people paid for his actions. She listened to people reminding her every day that he is not good enough for her. She reflected, she believed it, and that is why she did not want to marry him. She did not want to marry him because she simply wanted to live her lifestyle. She wanted to go out as late as she wanted. She wanted to stay out of house as much as she wanted. She wanted a no-rule life basis. And that is why she didn't want to marry him. She didn't want to marry him because it wasn't enough financially. She wanted a different kind of a lifestyle. She wanted to be out on weekends. She wanted to be out at night. She wanted to be in all morning and sleep throughout the day. She wanted to live her life as she had always dreamt of. But at this point, she gave up who she was. She forgot who she was. And today, she didn't want to marry him. She didn't want to marry him because she was seemingly selfish. Either I get married to you and you stop working and staying home, you raise a family, and she didn't want that. She lost it. She looked in the mirror and believed her insecurities. She believed the way that she's not worthy of his heart. She believed the way that she was getting troubled with the idea of being attached to somebody. And she realized that she had allowed all these thoughts in her mind to play a huge role. And she felt that she was never going to be enough of a woman because she will die single. And that is why she did not want to marry him. She didn't want to marry him because she simply didn't want to have to change her surname. She simply didn't want the idea of being someone's forever. How many times are you actually hurt deep down and then you realize that it's not worth giving it another try? And then you realize that you're probably better off as your own person than relying on anybody else, than holding on to the promises of anybody else. And that you realize no matter how many chances come by, it's not worth giving it your strength. It's not worth giving it your power. But I'll tell you something. In order to achieve and to succeed beyond limits, you will have to give things a chance. You cannot stay with the fear of losing things all over again. You cannot remain with the fear of not giving anything a chance. Because anything that will come out tomorrow, anything that you will be, anything that you will groom to be, is a result of all the things that you gave chances in life. It wasn't easy in the beginning. We didn't say that everything will be easy just to give a chance like nothing ever happened. But it takes the way in which you think about your future. Because forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving the things you didn't do right, that is the beginning of success. Because you do not hold on to any unhappiness, you don't hold on to any anger, you don't hold on to any negative things that will constantly remind you that you couldn't be yourself long enough. And whatever's hard to sustain as yourself will never be sustained by anybody else. She said she can't marry him. She said she can't